The four men are charged with 15 criminal counts stemming from a 2014 confrontation that galvanized right-wing militia groups challenging federal authority over vast tracts of public lands in the American West. Hundreds of supporters, responding to his pleas for help, descended on Bundy's ranch near Bunkerville, Nevada, about 75 miles northeast of Las Vegas, in a show of force to demand that his impounded livestock be returned. Police and government agents, vastly outgunned, ultimately retreated rather than risk bloodshed, and no shots were ever fired. Rugwell, now BLM's Wyoming director, testified that during her tenure in Nevada she oversaw 3.5 million acres of federal land, including a 154,000-acre Bunkerville allotment to which Bundy and his father had long held grazing rights. Bundy himself paid his federal grazing fees as required until March 1993, raising objections 3 years after the government tightened ranching restrictions to protect habitat of the endangered desert tortoise, Rugwell testified. Rugwell told jurors that BLM sought to compromise with Bundy on numerous occasions, offering him a 10-year grazing permit if he paid his overdue fees, but he opted not to do so. Thus began a protracted legal battle that led to confiscation of his herd. In opening statements on Tuesday, Bundy's lawyer, Brett Whipple, asserted the government was at fault for escalating the conflict, in part by twice taking his client to court over grazing rights. Bundy, 71, his two sons, Ammon and Ryan Bundy, and co-defendant Ryan Payne, have cast the uprising as an act of patriotic civil disobedience against government excess. Prosecutors contend Bundy and his followers were defying the rule of law by threat of violence, rather than engaging in an act of legal protest. On Wednesday, Payne's attorney told jurors his client, a former U.S. Army veteran, drove from Montana days before the standoff in order to protect Bundy and his family, whom Payne saw as under siege. He came to Nevada to keep them safe, and that's exactly what he did, public defender Ryan Norwood told jurors. The trial is expected to run through February.